up, YouTube family? Real recognize real. Welcome to another Real Talk with J Man. Hope everybody out there is living the best life that they can. Hope everybody's staying drama free and sucker free, cause that's the best way to be. You feel me? So yeah, man. Was N9ne, Dennis Rodman, Sisqo, were they ahead of their time? As far as, aesthetics, as far as, how they looking and stuff. N9ne paint his face or dyeing his hair red and shit with crazy hair. And Dennis Rodman, you know what I'm saying? I want nobody else in the NBA looking like him. Like he rocked a little dress thing before Young Thug did it. To fuck with people and shock people. Sisqo with the platinum blonde hair, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then, that shit wasn't accepted. Like, people were like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Especially the black community. You know what I'm saying? N9ne looks more normal nowadays, I guess. Instead of painting his face, he rocks the mask thing now and shit. Tech is a legend, man. I got nothing but love and respect for N9ne. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and cap and act like, I listen to all his new shit like talking about, man. But he has some classic albums and some classic songs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude, he built the blueprint for what a lot of these rappers today, you know what I'm saying? The independent rappers, the OTFs, the, etc. Strange music, man. You know what I'm saying? Became one of the biggest independent labels in the world. Not just the United States, but the whole fucking world, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect it. Even if you don't fuck with N9ne's music, which I don't see how you can't, man. Dude's a monster MC. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that. He sacrificed a lot for that music shit. He talks about it in his music. He sacrificed his family, everything. Because they had to tour. And on tour, you do drugs, and on tour, there's a lot of females, and, Tech admittedly fucked his marriage up. Chasing the dream, chasing the music shit, and, he always looked like wild, I remember, the first time I even heard of N9ne, whatever, I was at Sam Goody's. For you youngins out there, that's a CD store. CDs, I miss them too. But I seen the album cover of Angelic, and he was on that bitch like crucified. Even his braids was and the cover just looked crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it definitely caused a lot of controversy. Had motherfuckers thinking he was a devil worshipper, all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, if a rapper made a single artwork or whatever like that, motherfuckers would be all, you know what I'm saying? But back then, that shit was like shocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, the black community definitely wasn't rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Even though Tech could rap his ass off, amazing MC and everything, because of the way he looking, motherfuckers, white boys was definitely jocking it. You know what I'm saying? He brings rock and roll energy to hip hop, and still keeps it hip hop as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I love N9ne, man. Dude's been in the game, God, a long, damn, I think almost 30 years type shit now, maybe 20, definitely over 20. Definitely over 20. Touring his ass off, and now, he's collabed with Eminem, Tupac, 2 Chainz, Kendrick. The list goes on, man. The list goes on. Tech has done songs with your favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable MC, man. But he set the groundwork because he was dyeing his hair and all that shit. In the hip hop community world, motherfuckers wasn't doing that shit. Motherfuckers wasn't dyeing their hair and painting their face and all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, nowadays that shit would be like cool, like that shit would be acceptable. But back then it wasn't. You know. Dennis Rodman with the wild cheetah print hair and the piercings, and that shit was unheard of in the NBA. Shout out Dennis Rodman, man. You know, I feel like he's an underrated athlete. You know, he definitely deserves his flowers, man. You know, but he was wild. You know what I'm saying? Knocking cameramen out and shit. He was rocking. He rocked a fucking dress before Young Thug did. You know what I'm saying? Sisqo, man, with the fucking platinum hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? These dudes were like ahead of their time. Now if you look at the hip hop world, especially the fucking mumble rap era, man. Your Tekashi 6ix9ines, your Lil Pumps and shit. You're like dying, Lil Uzi Vert, fucking, etc., etc. Lil Yachty. You know, Tech been done that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, were they ahead of their time? You know, it kind of foreshadowed shit. You know, because like I said, man, back when N9ne was doing, no rappers on that shit, man. And you know, the black community was not feeling that shit. Even though he was an incredible MC, they couldn't get past his imagery. You know what I'm saying? White boys was definitely feeling that shit. Because like I said, he brought that rock and roll energy to hip hop and shit. One of the greatest live shows I've ever seen. I've seen Tech 4 times now, and amazing. This is, especially back when it was you know, Cut Calhoun and Chris Calico, you know, the Holy Trinity, so to speak. The choreography on stage, like one of the best. You don't just stand there and rap like a lot of these rappers be doing. He actually gives you a show. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he was different. Like I said, man, he set the groundwork for a lot of these independent labels, man. Strange Music became one of the biggest independent labels in the world because of grinding and shit. Touring. Word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just the cover alone made me want to cop the CD. I grabbed it, listened to it, I was blown away. This motherfucker's rapping over drum and bass beats. Like, who the fuck? Nobody doing that shit, man. You know, Tech was definitely doing shit nobody was doing, man. You know, back then. Now it's like, you know. Shout out N9ne, man. I'm not gonna sit here and cap like I listen to all his new shit or whatever. You know, I've caught some songs here and there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, he's definitely has some albums that I love. You know, his catalog is insane. You know what I'm saying? So, Jesus, man, that man's worth ethic. You know, and he talks about it, man. He basically sacrificed his family for this music shit. Spending time with them, like, fucked his marriage up. You know what I'm saying? N9ne is a legend. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, he will go down as a legend. He set the groundwork, man. You know, and who inspired him was Master P and No Limit. You know what I'm saying? It's a trickle down effect. You know, you gotta respect that, man. You gotta respect, you know, an artist and some dude funding the artist, creating a label, and it becoming the biggest fucking independent label in the fucking world, man. Like, even if you don't like the music, man, you can't not respect that shit, man. I don't give a fuck who you are, and if you do, you're just a hater. If you don't, meant to say, then you just a hater at that point, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't see the worth ethic that man has, you know, I think he's slowing down nowadays. I mean, shit, man, he's pushing 50 years old now, man, type shit. I think. I know he's definitely in his 40s. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Dennis Rodman, like I said, with the leopard print hair and the piercings and shit, he stood out of all the NBA, man. You know? And back then, that shit was like, what the... Being different wasn't as embraced, you know, as it would, is now, you know. And shout out to the new generation for that shit, man. Being more open-minded and being more accepting of people, man. Y'all did that. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't as tolerable as shit back then. You know, I was personally, but I'm just saying society and as a whole and shit. You know. That's just crazy, man. How people used to laugh at Tech and fucking, you know, like talk down on him because of the way he looking and shit. But now, you look at the rappers now, man. You know, maybe not so much now because, you know, drill music kind of took over. But like I said, the mumble rap era, cats dyeing their hair and shit, man. N9ne been done that shit, man. N9ne been done that shit. You know, they don't sound nothing like N9ne, of course. I mean, shit, that's some that's some shoes right there. You know, but just the whole imagery, you know, instead of tatting his face, Tech painted his face. You know what I'm saying? Shout out N9ne, man. You know, for real, legend, man. He has rapped with your favorite rappers, man. He's done, I mean, shit. He's done collaboration with Tupac, Eminem, 2 Chainz, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Scarface. I mean, the list fucking goes on, man. The dude has done features with legends. So, you know, he's a legend in his own right, man. Dennis Rodman's a legend. You know, I feel like he's a underrated athlete. You know what I'm saying? Sisqo, platinum, dyeing his hair platinum and shit. You know what I'm saying? In the hip hop world, motherfuckers wasn't dyeing their hair like that back then. It wasn't like, it was looking like, what the you know what I'm saying? Now a rapper comes out with his hair dyed. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Back then, you know, shit. So shout out to N9ne, man. He definitely was ahead of his time, man. You know, Dennis Rodman ahead of his time. You know, Sisqo. You know, these artists were ahead of their time, man, and you know, Dennis Rodman was an athlete ahead of his time, you know. Just crazy, man. It's crazy how I remember getting in arguments, you know what I'm saying, hood dudes, whatever, trying to like get them to listen to N9ne and shit. I ain't listening to that shit, man. That dude look, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, fuck how he looking, man. Just listen to what he's saying, bro. You know what I mean? I managed to get one dude, and he really was like, oh shit. I was like, I'm trying to tell you. You know, but unfortunately, you know, the black community wasn't jocking that. They thought he was a Satanist and shit because on the cover of Angelic, he's crucified and shit with hands from hell dragging him down. But he tried to say that album cover was symbolic. You know, he's a worldly angel, and he was trying to fight the demons. Amazing album. If you haven't heard of it, it's his best work in my opinion still today. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing album. You know what I'm saying? It tells a story. Amazing record, man. That's when I think that's when Tech first started kind of like got signed. You know what I'm saying? He got dropped from the label because didn't nobody know what to do with the black dude with face paint and coming out with a priest robe and his hair dyed and shit. Didn't nobody. If he would have came out now, man, that shit would have been easy to push. So Tech really had to fucking struggle, man. You know, because he had to make motherfuckers respect him, make motherfuckers listen to him because they won't listen to him just because of how he looking. You know, like I said, White Boys was definitely jocking his shit, you know what I'm saying? Because he brought that rock and roll energy to hip-hop. Tech's a legend, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and cab like I like every single song, you know what I'm saying? But I can, I venture to say at least 85% of his catalog I love, you know what I'm saying? And even the songs I'm not really feeling they're still dope, you know, they still, you know what I'm saying? Tech's a legend, man. Tech's a legend, and I haven't heard nobody from Kansas City or whatever. He put Kansas City on his back, you know what I'm saying? I haven't heard an artist yet When you think of when you think of Kansas City rappers, motherfuckers think of Tech-N9ne. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure probably that rubs some Kansas City artists the wrong way, especially cats that been putting in work and shit. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Tech, so many features, man, with legends. You know what I'm saying? Definitely ahead of his time, man, with the imagery and the aesthetics and shit. You know what I'm saying? Same with Dennis Rodman. Like I said, man, that motherfucker rocked the dress before Young Thug did. Not because he gay, or what he was doing it to fuck with people. Same reason Thug did. You know what I'm saying? I hope Thug can beat those charges, man. You know, I'm not the hugest fan of him musically and shit. I respect his grind though. You know what I'm saying? And just goes to show you can't trust no motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? Real shit though. You can't trust nobody. But that's a topic for another video, man. So you know, do y'all know who Tech-N9ne is? Do y'all fuck with Tech-N9ne? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you cats around my age probably definitely, you know, have heard of him. Well, if you ain't heard of Tech-N9ne by now, man, get the fuck up under that rock you living under. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely surpassed like underground status. You know what I'm saying? Which I think he was definitely ahead of his time, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely ahead of his time. All three I mentioned, you know. Shit, I'm gonna get up off here and fucking see if Tech got any new songs and new music out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tech-N9ne, man. Shout out Sisqo, Drew Hill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? The golden era of the Bulls, man. Pippen, Rodman, Jordan. Shit, man. Couldn't go wrong, man. They really laid the groundwork. Maybe not so much Rodman, but definitely Sisqo and Tech-N9ne, man. Definitely, you know, for these rappers, especially the mumble rap era. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I'm gonna hop up off here, man. Show your boys some love, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment, man. You know what I'm saying? It takes 2 seconds to drop a comment. Even if haters are welcome, all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get mad at you. You know, and I respond to every comment, man. Let's have a conversation, man. Make sure you cut the toxic and negativity out your life. Make sure you're always moving forward into a positive direction, man. Don't let negativity hold you back, man. You are greater than that. That's been real talk, y'all. Was Tech ahead of his time? Was Sisqo ahead of his time? Was fucking Dennis Rodman ahead of his time? Let me know down in the comments, y'all. That's been real talk, y'all. Peace. Much love.